Yeah, welcome to the Chronicles, the Lineage, the life, the legacy. It's Big Wreck. This is the story of my life, y'all. It's the reason I exist. It's the reason that I live. And I do it all for y'all. Yeah, the lineage, the life, the legacy, the height of my existence is bringing the truth to the light. I make that music to move you to improving your sight, bridging the gap between pushing peace and keeping the fight. The lineage, the life, the legacy, the height of my existence is bringing the truth to the light. I make that music to move you to improving your sight, bridging the gap between pushing peace and keeping the fight. The lineage, the life, the legacy, the height of my existence is bringing the truth to the light. I make that music to move you to improving your sight, bridging the gap between pushing peace and keeping the fight. The lineage, the life, the legacy, the height of my existence is bringing the truth to the light. I make that music to move you to improving your sight, bridging the gap between pushing peace and keeping the fight. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the truth, baby. The antidote is finally here. Yeah, volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. Yeah, it's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. Yeah, it's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. It's my return to the place I was born to be. Before the beginning of time, sworn to be swarming in jeeps, flooding the street with music that really means something, bringing hope to humanity, reversing mean mugging. My team's hugging the block while fiends hugging the rock. For quick fixes, thick misses, misinformed of the plot that opposing forces want to keep their confidence on lock and build up the pimping industry, invest in you in stock. But look, I'm bombing this consciousness to make you aware. Obstacles are mental, change your thoughts and watch them disappear. Right before your eyes, within you lies a power over fear. Imagination is the first step to getting there. Envision written the system of falling victim to sin by being willing to build them even if they just forbidden fruit. Manifestation above, hovering truth, love covering the multitude deeper than the root. Yeah, volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Heavy situations got me running back to God like Emmett Smith and Wesson. Raps my weapon, words release the lessons from the clip. Unless they miss the session, get your blessing so you be equipped to lesson. If it's messing with progression while I'm on my trip and dressing costumes and characters, stage actors who swear that they're ambassadors of what hip-hop is truly stressing. These rhymers are pathetic, please don't let it get to the point where I'm called upon to set it. They'll regret before they get it. The definition of reliability, lacking in rhyme agility, biting off my ability, ineffective at producing music. Whackness the offspring, the lyrically offspring, verbal sterility. What I rarely see is quality control upon microphones. Home skills of life, ensuring ministry is tight, prone to invoke anger in the hearts of the most notable clones. 12 deuce partner, let it be known. Yeah, volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. I'ma say it so the whole world know my crew can never be limited to only one type of flow. It goes against the grain, diversity's the key. One body, many parts, 12-12 is the creed. Please believe, it only made sense that I dropped first. All this more to me than a hot southern brutality burst. I came to planet Earth with dreams embedded. To God I'm indebted, but then again it costs his pay, so let it be known. He doesn't take into account in the figure that my vision is bigger than mimicking the persona of Jigger. Filling my people's heads with more than stacking paper bigger. Listen deep enough and you'll be forced to jump in the river of my lifetime. The reason why I rhyme, why I climbing ladders with keys to unlock the prisons of your mind. Speaking in hopes of inspiring the fire within, retiring Leviathan, admiring Messiah's skin. Volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Volcanic with the antidote to promote life. Y'all panic, call it manic quotes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Volcanic with the antidote y'all panic, call it manic pokes to demote strife. An introduction to the heavyweight of rhyme. It's Reconcile, here to elevate your mind. Let us work as we have never worked before to liberate ourselves from our inherited economic, social, and psychological bondage. Cuffy. He fought and died in effort to become free and lead the Guyanese to freedom. This right here is our heritage. Guyana, the land of many waters. And we salute. Let's go. Yeah, land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free, dear land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free. The world stop for one moment just to remember this. 27th day of September in 76. From out of the womb of joy came unmerited work. Keith Wendell, the bridge bender, executed my birth. Born in Louisiana, but I can't forget my roots. Sworn deep into Guyana, South America, the proof of the lineage of greatness, recognized in my youth. An inheritance established upon unity and truth. Memories lodged deep of my times in Georgetown. Guyanese carnivals, every year they tore it down. I remember sleeping in nets to keep mosquitoes out. But the food, man, that's what I'm talking about. Eating mango and sweet cherries, grubbing or cook up rice. Curry chicken, roti, drinking sorrow to handle the spice. Mom's black cake would make a whole nation wanna fight. Rest in peace to the matriarch of our family tree of life. Yeah. Land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free, dear land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free. My eyes, my skin, my mother, my kin, a brother and friend, stand from other sands and lands. The God's plan did begin in a land of water, with J.S. and Christabel had 3 sons and a daughter. The white, black, red, yellow, and green holds the key to my features that history don't teach us. It meant more to me, cause it meant there was more to me than Bed-Stuy and Flatbush, it's more to see. My family's from the place where the crutch and menace was going from Dutch to British. Then the clutch of dependence was lost in 66. Then 4 years later, they became a republic, controlling their own public. Never would have been hooked on that Suriname sweet tea. It's no coincidence that my initials is GT. So as the sun rises and the night sure to fall, Guyana flows through me like the kite sure falls. Yeah, land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free, dear land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free. Reckon Omni, we presently respecting the omnipresent, giving lessons of history, no mystery left to question. As the quibble Demerara, the Berbice River, they had to sit and saw when they heard these figures. Green land of Guyana, our heroes of yore, both bondsmen and free, lay their bones on your shore. This soil so they hollered, and from them are we, all sons of one mother, Guyana the free. Great land of Guyana, diverse throughout strange, we are born of their sacrifice, heirs of their pain. And ours is the glory their eyes didn't see, one land of 6 peoples, united and free. Dear land of Guyana, to you we will give our homage, our service each day that we live. God, guard your great mother and make us to be more worthy our heritage, land of the free. Yeah, land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free, dear land of Guyana, of rivers and plains, made rich by the sunshine, lush by the rain, set gem like a fair between mountains and sea. Your children salute you, land of the free. I'm about to take you on a journey, get ready to ride. It's hard to see where you're going if you forget the past. Let's reminisce on good times. My man Rick hit me with this beat. I found myself flipping through a photo album in my mind, recalling the sweet sound of listening to Eric B. and Ross Mahogany. But this ain't about no girl, this was all about my world. Hip-hop. From the day I turned it up, I couldn't stop memorizing every word that came from out my speaker box. Started off creating beats, making music with my mouth. I never tagged a wall, my moms would kick me out the house. But then, back in the day when I was just a young buck, 14, listening to let the rhythm hit them, fiend for the microphone. Running home after school to play my song. Grab a marker, stand in front the mirror, rapping all night long. That was just a sample of the memories I had. Growing up, my Granny M and Uncle Selwyn would be glad to see me pop, locking, doing spins up on my back instead of me jacking up my spine and neck, trying to spin on my head. I'm going back, don't hide, put your worries aside. I'm about to take you on a journey, get ready to ride. It's hard to see where you're going if you forget the past. Let's reminisce on good times. Gotta make them last. Sit back, don't hide, put your worries aside. I'm about to take you on a journey, get ready to ride. It's hard to see where you're going if you forget the past. Let's reminisce on good times. I was somewhat mischievous, but still a good kid at the core. I'd roll with my homies after school and hit the store. Jolly Ranchers, also known as wine candies, yo. Blow pops, now and laters, and lemon heads for show. We paid for some with the change we had, but man, you know, when we was low on funds, jacking was the way to go. Man, I know it was wrong, but we had some fun nonetheless. True living is experiencing life with no regrets. It's me and my dogs, Milton, Donald, Peanut, and Charles. Middle school pimping, trying to be the max while playing ball. Latasha, Candace, Katrina, Lanasha, I recall. Never making a move, though I had a crush on them all. The fellas competed to see which ones would get with us. When we found out they all had boyfriends, all our hopes had turned to dust. Times changed, we grew up and we went our separate ways. So I had to take a moment to reflect on the day. Take you back to your childhood and make you feel the same that a child would. They knew that they were getting rewarded for being good. If you can afford to go back, homie, then you should. Now let me take you back to your childhood and make you feel the same that a child would. They knew that they were getting rewarded for being good. If you can afford to go back, homie, then you should. Okay, sit back, don't hide, put your worries aside. I'm about to take you on a journey, get ready to ride. It's hard to see where you're going if you forget the past. Let's reminisce on good times. Gotta make them last. Sit back, don't hide, put your worries aside. I'm about to take you on a journey, get ready to ride. It's hard to see where you're going if you forget the past. Let's reminisce on good times. You know, this is a piece of my life right here. I know so many people that have walked through parental divorce, and this is my story. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. And life is really challenging the game. Momentum focusing on past pain. So please let me carefully explain and split up in my family's picture frame. At the time I was just a young kid full of joy, having fun. Only 6 years on the planet, granted I had many more of them to come. Pops was a television personality in New Orleans, LA. He had his own talk show, Black that I still remember to this day. Mom's was a secretary at an engineering firm around the same place. Then she came home and worked Avon until the morning light hit her face. As far as I can recall, we all had a blast and we spent time together, even when the weather called for storms. I really couldn't read between the lines. After all, I was just a child looking up the pops, really love my mom. Suddenly it stopped, seeming like it's calm. Then I fell in shock when he dropped the bomb.
Son, mommy loves you and daddy loves you too.
We just want you to know. We just had a talk and we think it's better for your dad and I to let it go. I couldn't quite comprehend not having me, my mom and pop living in the same house, but it came out in my interpretation that I was to blame. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Can you imagine how devastating it would be for a 6-year-old growing up thinking that he's the reason that his parents' marriage had to fold? Even as the time moved on, I recognized that this was really not the deal. I found out that this was how many children in the same position really feel. I always wanted mom and dad to reconcile, even if it happened much later. I was doing good, but pops got remarried, now I'm instantly a hater. My stepmom was cool, but she wasn't mom, so I gave her hell a few years. It's now official, mom and dad are over. Dreams crushed, but I gotta bury tears deep in the hole. Now I gotta roll with the punches, it's all out of my control. Even though I still didn't even know why it wasn't mom and pops, let it go. I had to press on, try to manage strong. Still carrying this baggage on my arm, going through broken home syndrome as a preteen, feeling all alone. But I had my art, so I just drew pictures of the only things that I knew. Every now and then I cry myself to sleep, praying to the Lord just to see me through. Now here I am, forced to choose a parent I'ma live with. Man, this is whack, I'm too young to make this type of choice, man. I just really want my happy family back. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Now that I'm grown, got married, and I'm about to start a family of my own, I'm realizing that it's necessary to evaluate the seeds that were sown. Mom's taught me how to last long, never back down when the heat is on. Be humble when I'm right, admit it when I'm wrong. Hard times only serve to make you strong. Pop taught me how to be a man, know what you believe, always take a stand. Understand your purpose, understand the plan, seek the Father's face more than his hand. D showed me how to save loot, how to show and prove, standing for the truth, how to think of others outside of self, and how to judge a tree only by its fruit. Life is full of struggles every day, ups and downs are truly par for the course. Man, I have to say that honestly I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for divorce. Of course I wanted mom and dad to get back together, man, that would be profound. But D, Stephen, Jeremy, Carice, and Joshua, they wouldn't even be around. It's amazing just to see the hand of God bring my family on one accord. All things work together for the call and for the good of those who love the Lord. Out of life's trials come lessons that only experience can really teach. Who would have known that I would have been the one to be called the repairer of the breach? Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine. Feeling hurt, feeling pain, feeling pressure coming from the strain. Mom and dad try to maintain, but then maybe I'm the one to blame. I wish that I could press rewind, but see I can't turn back time. It's a trip, but I had to come to grips. The decision just wasn't mine.
And I don't know if I've ever met a man who believes in himself more. You have tremendous faith in whatever God spoke to you, however long ago, to see it through.
This is a revolutionary speaking. The wreck weakens attempts of those heat, seeking to jack, kill, and destroy when he's speaking. Benevolent president of the regiment, never hesitant to rebuild the walls of broken sediment. It's evident that I am animated, living to see division obliterated, blazing trails even if I'm being hated. Apostolic in stature while focused upon my mission, ready to fracture opposition, standing in position, taking over. MR, an extension of the hand of Jehovah. Many called, but few chosen to get over. Open the doors for people to step in while repping that double 12. Reconcile the outspoken, your secret weapon.
All of your strength is within. You believed in yourself when no one else did. You were like a secret, a well-kept secret, even in this house.
cocaine. Had one simple aim, rearrange brain frames, bring meaning to the game. Relatively unknown, but in a minute that'll change. By the time I'm done, the world will feel the flame close range. I've been moving in the underground scene, but still invisible indeed to the mainstream. But see, I got a stranglehold on my own dreams of laying the foundation to launch my whole team. 12 dudes, I graduated from Papa Bear with the back of Cubs to the coach of an Olympic squad, smacking down scrubs. You might catch me down the boulevard, mashing on dubs, but it doesn't mean that for the art that I lost love. Whatever, man. It don't matter, just as long as I come fatter than the average mic. Amateurs fascinated by cameras, it's Big Rack, aka the Red Pill. If you open up, I open up your minds to the real. Come on, I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the rest, but my interest is to invest with the best. Couple years ago, I got blessed in the West like Kanye. Rose from the underground my way, brutalizing sound waves, utilizing wings, so I fly away to another realm where every day is like a holiday. My destiny's a mile away, so I reach inside of me to pull out a variety of words to make a brighter day. Caught off the monotony, I think I'm gonna ride a day. Hit the club right away and make the people rock away, moving the crowd spiritually, mentally and bodily. Heat seeking lyricists, I penetrate to hideaway. Every track I annihilate, just to bring a higher state of mind to those who not awake, most inclined to die of fate. See my homies at a loss, help them all to find a way to the cross. Let the fruit floss, they won't ride away. Oh, by the way, I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. I've been incubated by the most high, so haters say you fake, it's better duck and hide when I blow by. It's danger, 10 years lodged in the chamber, released on a wax and compact disc, chambers MR. We call to show you how it's done, 12-4 Timmy 1, reverse it then read it son. This dynasty we begun is real, ain't the typical misrepresentation of God on the chosen lyrical platforms. Bringing hope to cats, rocking dickies in fat forms. On the curb, twisting herb, keeping they cats warm. Give a word they ain't heard, proving the stats wrong, assuring they last long enough to get facts on. Point to the place where they know that the lies are worth more than ice money and them hoes, so we bring it to them raw, give them something they can feel. Minds change, needs man, I guarantee they know the deal, for real. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. I'm moving stealth, and never will I ever be losing self. I spit truth in the room to improve your health. The best kept secret is off the shelf. That's just my nature. Between the highs and lows of life, there's a secret place of grace, amazing place adjacent to whatever situations face. Regardless of what life's changes entail, visionaries like myself still revert to navigation with braille. But the words are sharp, I've lost feeling in my fingertips, bleeding over cane. Near impossible to get a grip, even though the pain travels through my mind along the trip. Every blow sustained makes it harder for me not to quit. This is real life, homie, living proof is what I'm showing you. Knowing you don't have a clue of all the hell I'm going through. Even as I'm penning this rhyme, I don't even have a dime in my bank account. Now I think about the cost that I counted on a daily basis. Maybe haste is making wasted seemingly more than a nigga's faith can take. Tempted to flip my lid from all the pain and the stress, but then again I guess that this is a part of the process. Life is a process, day and night fighting to survive. Heavy on the grind, trying to stay alive. Fight through the process, situations weighing on the mind. frustration escalating over time. Incite you to process how to really rock the mic right. Not be captivated by the spotlight. Delight in the process. Live life, rep Christ, rip mics, give it all, lay it on the line.
Listen here, this the year you've been waiting for. This one here, just the beginning of what we making. Your mission's clear, and I'm certain of that. So with our fists in the air, there ain't no turning back. What you getting here is blood, sweat, and tears. 8 years in the making, ain't no guessing here. We got vets in here, invest in the vest and some protective gear. Or better yet, don't test, I suggest you disappear. These sissies here swearing they deserving to shine. They wanna be Pac, but not serving the time. I'm observing with rhymes, choose to nourish minds. I use it to encourage the blind. Shoot, I got moves like Lou Long. Been doing this too long to be an effective through song. I'm too strong, you can't break me or shake me. You wrong, you think you could take me? The process
Life
made
is
me.
a process, day and night, fighting to survive. Heavy on the grind, trying to stay alive. Fight through the process, situations weighing on the mind. Frustration escalating over time. Incite you to process how to really rock the mic right. Not be captivated by the spotlight. Delight in the process. Live life, rep Christ, rip mics, give it all, lay it on the line. Look, I ain't even gonna front. The greatest pain of my life to this day was having money be a strain on my wife, especially since we came from that same background. Now I maintain with a different brain frame now. Case closed. Now I bake foes by the case loads, break modes given by opinions of the safe roads. Travelers unravel this revelation. The risk has to be taken for the advancement of my generation. I live hip hop and not by choice. I was created to take it to where people don't make it and don't have a voice. Overlooked by society, sobriety taken so their lives they be hating. Penalized for lies they equating with untruth given by television, while media sells a vision to keep our children in prison and stunt youth. So everybody stand up and fight, cause sometimes you gotta go through hell's tunnel in order to reach the light. It's a process, day and night, fighting to survive. Heavy on the grind, trying to stay alive. Fight through the process, situations weighing on the mind. Frustration escalating over time. Incite you to process how to really rock the mic right. Not be captivated by the spotlight. Delight in the process. Live life, rep Christ, rip mics, give it all, lay it on the line. Life is a process, day and night, fighting to survive. Heavy on the grind, trying to stay alive. Fight through the process, situations weighing on the mind. Frustration escalating over time. Incite you to process how to really rock the mic right. Not be captivated by the spotlight. Delight in the process. Live life, rep Christ, rip mics, give it all, lay it on the line.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I'm sure you've heard it before, but the concept of duality is in our lives on a daily basis. Good and evil dwelling together in perfect harmony.
Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony. Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony.
I gotta be real with myself. There's a battle in my mind and now I need some help. And I pray my heart gets felt. I know it's about time, so nothing but the truth is gonna be put on the line. What I'm feeling is both love and hate for you. Emotions confused, I'm split up in two. Kinda wish I never met you, but back then you was cool. Never thought that you would play me to the side like a fool. But sometimes I be wishing you was home with me, holding me, telling me you needed me. But I remember how your lies molded me into a defensive cold me. Built up walls 10 feet. I was so afraid that another you might hurt me. I wanted love but never thought that I was worthy. I searched my soul, seen depression take control. I need to let you go, so I gotta let you go. My focus, freedom, road, don't wanna be under your hold.
Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony. Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony.
Look into my eyes. as I plot my mission. I wanna do the right thing, but my mind switches sides like a politician. I wonder how I will get by with this opposition. I see it in church, which is why I am not a Christian. Call me disciple, homie. Don't need a devil on my shoulder, cause I'm there with a Bible and a rifle on me. I stay at war with myself, I need support and some help, so I'ma call a Big Wreck just to snipe him for me. Sometimes I'm lonely, want a girl in my home. The next minute I'm spinning around, now leave me alone. A lot of folks is mad cause I won't stay out the clubs, but what they don't know is that I'm trying to stay out of drugs. I know just one hand to hand and I'm finished, so the plan is dependent. I whip my pen until the famine's diminished. A double-minded man stays crumbling, son, so I use my pen to force my two halves into one.
Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony. Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing
real talk right here.
I used to wonder why I had to look myself deep in the eye under the influence of another side of me that wanted to duck and just hide from the fact that I was lusting inside, mentally winding up, bumping and with these women like deep in my eye, even though I had a wife on my side.
Please understand, at the age of 9 I stumbled upon a stack of magazines. Pornography became my struggle. When affliction meets conviction with no eviction, I'm forced to stay humble. When I wanna do right, my old nature wants to fight its way back in and just cuddle. Temptations from past are creeping up fast and leaving my path befuddled. And I'm running out of breath, 10 steps from death, I'm on that bubble. But I ain't got nothing left yet to undress, my flaws ain't subtle. So I gotta leave it down on earth for whatever it is worth, hop in that shuttle. Get into another orbit, but the trouble's acting like we don't have a thorn in our side. Whether it's lust, greed, envy, or pride, but it doesn't really matter cause it's dwelling inside. Gotta suck it up and go along for the ride. See, it's a new day now, but I had to come to grips with the way my flesh trips, even though the Lord made that way out. Just focus on Him in place of the sin, and freedom within is a payout.
Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony. Dealing with both the lion and the lamb inside of me. One wants to devour, the other wants to be free. I'm under the influence of another side of me. Good and evil existing together in harmony.
Yeah, let's have a little fun with this one. Yeah. This was that Just Because song on the album, you know what I'm saying? It's Just Because. Yeah, T-Rex, Amalgamate, Big Wreck, the heavyweight, wRECkshop, baby, whoa, Look, bring back the artifacts to preserve the art. In fact, the artist smack all that lack skill, but swear they slaughter whack crews, especially if they choose to harbor facts in exchange for holding back the truth. Shift the heart attack, jump on opportunities and pass them up like quarterbacks. Quick, let's go, blow your speakers out, the fire starters back, hit the flow. Don't know when I'll launch another bomb attack. I tend to glow when I know the youth is lies upon my back. On the tracks an MC, carnivore, mastering the art of war. Long before my eyes were ever laid upon a 44 Magnum, I'm tagging them upon the floor. Marking territory, earth my corner store, universe my corridor. Heat seek religious rhetoric, peddlers keep low. Leak heat, bow and arrow, explosive apparel blow. Past the tipping point, someone one album up on the roof. My quest for love was on point. Didn't start with knocking boots, glass to shoot through your roof. Bounce right off a bulletproof and chip your tooth. Make you look like fabulous up in the booth. To tell the truth, I got a Glock, semi-automatic tongue shot, steady when I rock. Penetrate the spot, heavy with the sound. Levitate the underground, religion lost, love is still the plot. Elevate your knot, an imposing force up in the dark. Known the light of galaxies when I spark. Shedding light so cats don't miss the mark. Competition's not a threat, especially since I spark with the likes of dialect. The band of Broncos, Lady X to the P in dialect is presidential candidate. 2020, Hamilton the third, I'll handle it. What did you expect when the wreck hits with direct hits on T-Rex hits? What you see is what you get. Strangle mics like necklace around the chest, assume a wrestlerist. Yes, I must admit the flow is simply reckless. How can I quit? So you know the content's not neglected. It's more like opportunities to earn respect, simultaneously helping people keep their lives in check. Transport the youth up in the booth, keep them out the set. History will be declared from afar. Future generations studying their music lesson books. Pre-MR, post them all, love my crew, so I south the 12 every chance I get. Besides the fact, mine's change every time we wreck the set. Wreck's the bet, tell them where you at. Rep the south, rep the middle, rep the north. That's the riddle, guess the rest. East, west, I got it locked, we everywhere. Check the map, massreality.com. Amateurs can learn to rap. Got beats? First born in lounge lizard, providing the sound blizzard, controlling the sound wizard with discreet samples. Giving cats more than they can handle. Vandals about to drop that wild card. On the stage I wow hard. Microphone zones kinda like chrome spinning. Control winning brain, prone to winning brain. Living E, pistol V, spittle Z. Melt to quench the thirst of those physically, spiritually drained, left in comatose. Those cabos bragging claim that they names know the most, but the fruit speaks louder than their fame. Overdose, I pose a toast to the TWELVE. Never claim to be the cure, we are just the IV. What else do I have to say that can make you cast away your doubts and fears? Mass reality is here for years to stay. What else do I have to say that can make you cast away your doubt and fear? The double 12 regiment is here to stay. Yeah, Big Wreck, double 12, wRECkshop. Yeah, T-Rex, you killed him on this one, dawg. What up, boy? Yeah.
November 21st, 1975. The most beautiful creature on the planet was created. And this song is dedicated to you.
A true blessing, center of all my affection. Because of you, I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife. The definition of the essence of life, my baby girl. A true blessing, center of all my affection. Because of you, I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife. The definition of the essence of life, my baby girl.
I can remember just like yesterday when we first met. August 94, a season I will never forget. Running up in the cab, seeing you at the table, knowing I'ma make you laugh. Wondering if I'm able just to leave a good impression. Not even sparking a flame. I was a focused individual with God on the brain. Then I started to see you everywhere that I went. Decided to build to see just how your moments were spent. Then after seconds and minutes turned to hours and weeks, I found I was weak. Emotions uncontrollably leaked. I started to speak and purpose came together in place. A vivid capture of my future showed your beautiful face. Of course I made mistakes then and still making the day. A progressive work, pursuing excellence in every way. If ears could only hear, or even if eyes could see, the pleasure that it brings to see us walking in destiny.
A true blessing, the center of all my affection. Because of you, I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife. The definition of the essence of life, my baby girl. A true blessing, the center of all my affection. I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife. The definition of the essence of life, my baby girl.
Remarkable is what you are to me, the bone of my bone. Deserving of the title virtuous, worthy of the throne upon which you in marvelous splendor do gracefully sit. An ornament of treasure for which only this king is fit. Undeniably, the essence of our beauty and grace, touching heaven together face to face.
Feel the embrace.
Intimately, my desire is your complete ecstasy, escaping all inhibitions and worries.
Simply flowing free.
Where every need and desire met is everything to me in every area, fulfilling my responsibility in due time. Baby girl, the whole world will be yours. Just as long as we progress, not giving the enemy doors to come in and sift through our marriage just like we. Victorious in Christ, reminding Satan of his defeat. Dividing the good, subtracting little foxes that roam. Adding our trust to multiply the love we have in our home. Yeah.
Love forever new. I have found myself in you. You're my loving destiny. When you look at me, with a smile you set me free. And it lifts me off my feet. Love you. Every breath I take, every heartbeat says your name. Love is yours eternally.
It's all yours.
My forever and always. I really love you, and I can see heaven in your eyes.
Baby girl, thank you so much for blessing me on May 20th, the year 2000, for being my wife, for being the future mother to our children. Thank you for making me whole, for completing me. I love you.
A true blessing, center of all my affection. Because of you, I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife, the definition of the essence of life. My baby girl, a true blessing, center of all my affection. All of my affection. I've learned some of life's valuable lessons. So here is my expression to my beautiful wife, the definition of the essence of life. My baby girl.
All about you. Hey, oh yeah, yeah, you.
Cause we fam, plus they knowin' I'm better. We long distance, but the love is keeping us close. Conference calls going for hours, cause we all got jokes. It's like we back in the Eagles nest, we starting to clown. Laugh with me when I'm up and pray for me when I'm down. We bring heat, flow heat, we got these souls to reach. We spit love, walk love, and forever we blood.
7 brothers, 1 sister, plus the extended fam. Anytime, anywhere, you know I'm there to lend a hand. This is how we do, son. Ride till the wheels fall off, then put our funds together to buy some new ones. Don't think, cause I'm living for Christ, that if you touch one of them, we won't physically fight. My assembly's tight, and the ties are much deeper than blood. 12-12, and I'm feeling the love.
Yeah, we all in a family, a multicolored faculty, not like Archie Bunker, always keeping it happily ever after. Yeah. Coast is the kind of rapper they keep up in the rafters, hidden until they asked to speak about the father, not treating the 12s like bastards. Too thick and thin, we wrote within the margin, never departing from the calling. Masters of the mic who still blow the spot up like Palestinians with Sprite.
Jumped in this rap stuff, stuck through the whack stuff. Once the youngest pass and just smashing in a mass truck. So stop asking, man, it's fam, you better back up. As time passes, man, the fam would have it wrapped up. Back in the past and we was ripping them rhymes. We backstage getting at them dudes forgetting their lines. No matter where the Lord have us, I'ma still be around. See, in the family, the blood is the thickest of bonds. So speak to me, man.
Everybody come together. Family, last forever. No matter what's going down, you know I'll always be around. People come and go, but you stay close to my soul.
Yo, hold on, as we come together, form like Voltron. This green line's about to roar as we strike the head on. Venomous phenoms fighting for freedom, fighting for truth, fighting to survive, fighting nail and tooth. Truth be told, truth be sold, and even though some may plot to murder us for the truth we hold, we won't fold, so you know, don't try to call a bluff. Cut the deck, feel the hand, boy, your flush had enough.
Who would've thought that after all the arguments, fighting and fussing, crying and cussing, the pit and discussion and living adjustments and tripping the dozen would still be family? People thought it can't be, but I will not. I repeat, will not let these player haters get in the way like Jill Scott of our domination. Keep making brothers' grills drop. Past, present, and future, the regiment is still
Now
hot.
I'm the youngest MC in the crew, still got the birthright. FB's in reaction to? Yeah, dog, you heard right. This means my family's extended. Border thoroughly defended. Got an army behind me for my sentence ended. My crew's got family ties like Michael J. Tryna be the best in the game, you know, like Michael J. For the kids in the world who feel pain, like Michael J. And it's all in the family name, you heard me say.
Masses back again, packing pens, past pretend, passion sense. When we rapping, man, that's acting tendency, you rap it in. I remember weekend outreaches, meetings, God seeking. We preach without speaking, life reaches beyond thesis. Faces change, vision shifted, but the basis stayed. To love God, love people, elevate the game. We still popping, wreck dropping, blacktop next in order. The wild cards and matchbox, get some water, niggas.
Coast, NY to LA. My crew vandalize minds every time the rhymes spray. Thoughts terse, get explicit with the verse without a curse. The dialect that speaking's leading weak, verses to the hearse. The first born of my clan, nobody can do it better. Bringing social order like the Greek alphabet's fifth letter. The history's embedded, Jason Thomas made it clear that our time will come, and now the regiment is here. Since the days of Zoe, pelt the LRC into the boom. From revolution to the reign, masters never been a fool. We cause awakening for brains, open eyes to the truth. The proof was hearing cats screaming 12, 12. From the root, perpetual motion, my own destiny by original siege remedy. Mr. Hobby, Renaissance, minute and flow. While I wish the warrior poet had made it on the song. The family will last forever like the legend of the dawn. Be simple.
Everybody come together. Family, lasts forever. No matter what is going down, you know I'll always be around. People come and go, but you stay close to my soul.
Welcome to today's episode of They Don't Want Change. Today we'll explore the amazing phenomenon in hip-hop music, the art of cloning. How many times have you seen and heard the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur manifest themselves through the voices, rhyme schemes, intonations, and personalities of today's rappers, even though they're not alive? How many times have you heard Jay-Z clones start off their songs with It's amazing, isn't it? Let's explore. But I'm like, picture this pathetic Polaroid of people passing by their purpose, passively piercing persons with lack of passion, not lasting past the present for future opportunity to grow into maturity. But I reconcile, I'm sure to be an advocate of true identity, the enemy of the state of non-existent being, living life but never seeing, blinded by the ruins of human doings, assuming the task in being real, unmasking pretender appeal, fates get sealed, malnutrition of spirit and mental, leaving grave residentials buried underneath potential, believing the counterfeit, imposter individuality, a mask, a virtual reality, rehearse, put in the systematic curse in a hearse, then reverse the order of doing without being first. As a courtesy to my creator giving me health, I've now mastered the moment to moment of me being myself.
Swear they'll change the game. No, no, no.
Be yourself, man.
I need my peace. My mind needs free. From slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace. I need it, yeah. My mind needs free. Freedom, it's been a long time coming. My mind needs free. My mind needs free. I need my peace. My mind needs free. From slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace. My mind needs free. From slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace.
Shackled from head to toe, so
Sunday morning replaced the slave ship. Minds chained up, some fueled by hatred. To change it, we had to unplug from the matrix. We shunned by the normal man and chased by agents on the underground, smuggling minds like Black Moses. Snatching clones from pews, switching their focus. Master told us how to think, but his chains can't hold us. Like Nat Turner at war, slaveholders. Fighting tradition and persecution disguised by religion. Depose authority held up by ambition. Fight on behalf of the children. For the Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims, and some Christians who understand in the vision. We all live in the same planet, and we've all been forgiven. No matter how severe the sinning, we all winning. But some will never get it because they slave to their thinking. Used to abuse by the whip of tradition. Man, we need free.
My mind needs free from slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace. My mind needs free from slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace.
I've been heavy laden, no debating whether or not I'm gonna inject lessons of peace and blessings, killing off Obama. Nations taking the time to lay foundation, just a starter. Revolution by revelation, staking honor. I'ma be a definitive witness and help my people find a way out of predicaments that only lead them to trauma. Lead cast of freedom like Noah, but only if they wanna endure the journey of moving through life's torrential waters. Exclaim a point to bring all questions to pause at a comma. Force you into a period with a colon that's gotta evacuate from improper digestion, kinda problematic for addicts, manic, religious, anabolic. Heart conditions, my rendition speak on relief and trauma. Free the mind and undoubtedly the rest of you will follow. Anything in motion causes friction. Progress is harder than religious bigots successfully making me a martyr.
My mind needs free from slavery. My mind needs free. I need my peace. My mind needs free from slavery. My mind needs free.
Yo, Rec, you might have to let me live on this one, man. Yo, how you know beyond a shadow of a doubt? When you know you don't know, you've been told so. The fact your faith is in the value of the mouth that's speaking. Your mom, she been taught, caught in the sequence of seeing this religion and seemingly sync with your breathing. Every thought breathed is defined by your stencil belief system, which gives relief like 9 to 5 jobs. Religion's like receiving a paycheck every 2 weeks, but seeking the truth is hard. It's essential to see written word is not spirit, which God is. Rather the intuition to him you call a prophet. Cause when God speaks, you don't listen. But the problem is scripture is man written, regardless if considered God sent. So how does finite man plan to consummate infinite expression into one book which was planned and plotted by councils interpolated? That means verses added, authenticity perpetrated. Moreover, historical dates and data fail to match. Tell me what do we make of this? I'm making fists and fight back. While out of my mind like it's making sense, and I'm not making sense God any more than they created by their interpretation, kid. See, God is the concept, the sense it transcends though beyond. What's your foundation? The world is relative. Thou shalt not kill, but what if in front of you someone's raping your relative? A daughter rather, a slaughter happens in defense. Is that an exception to an absolute commandment? Was man meant to live lusting for death to see heaven? Of no earthly good in the present tense, counting souls as tokens for future treasure. Viewing life as a sentence to foul weather. Caught in the stupor of superstition. By Webster's definition, beliefs and practice whose root is ignorance of fear. Be real, kill the concept of hell. How many cats would backslide right here? You rather snatch my mic, yeah. I know, control the name of the game, but I guess you ain't a slave unless you see you a captive. Switching religion like changing plantations for greener pasture. The theme is, the letter kills. A walk with God beyond just reading chapters. His expansion sees the 3 dimensions in which we write, speak, grasp, and perceive. Overstand your stance, don't make it fake just cause you believe.
It's been a long time coming. My mind needs free.
It's good news that I speaks for the streets. Ain't no real need for me to preach over beats. Just bring a word in season to those unbelieving in themselves. Pull them off the shelf so they can see. This is for the homies that's posted on the block. The ones that feel like they gotta kill and bust glocks. Remember there's a reason that you even breathing. Know the most high, know yourself and know peace. Look, homie, I stand, posted up, giving food away. Hands of the hood, I'm holding up. Movements underway, here to elevate your game. Alleviate the pain of the weight given by the strain, hidden under shame. I challenge my homies to change, so they can have a lower level of stress weighing upon their brains. God still loves them the same, though. Whether they drunk, blunting, hoeing, banging on locks for slanging cane. Committed to bring the best out of every individual. Walking in the understanding what I'm spitting is critical. My rhymes bring purpose to the surface, in hopes to help the hurting. And those who feel worthless come to reasonable service. No longer apologetic for the fashion I walk in. I'm bashing the talk when the immature minds gets a sparking. Look, I've listened to the counsel of the wise. My commitment to rise first began when truth opened my eyes. It's good news that I speaks for the streets. Ain't no real need for me to preach over beats. Just bring a word in season to those unbelieving in themselves. Pull them off the shelf so they can see. This is for the homies that's posted on the block. The ones that feel like they gotta kill and bust glocks. Remember there's a reason that you even breathing. Know the most high, know yourself and know peace. You moving from lost to found, no longer bound. You free, just to be exactly what you was created to be. From the womb, got consumed sin and death. Now it's time for you to bloom. In the flesh made manifest, I'm making it evident. I'm elevated within, operating with the strength of 1,200 dozen men. Funny how it doesn't end with your calling. Even in the midst of terrorist bombings, God is still sovereign. His love never changes. Even though you suppose he don't know how deep that pain is. Try to maintain, don't complain, but sustain your position when it rains. What God ordains, he will rearrange. Don't even be concerned by the way the road turns. Knowing the gift given by God could never be earned. You might remember that burn for a century. The tale of the tape was a memory, and sacrifice was made for a better me. Good news that I speaks for the streets. Ain't no real need for me to preach over beats. Just bring a word in season to those unbelieving in themselves. Pull them off the shelf so they can see. This is for the homies that's posted on the block. The ones that feel like they gotta kill and bust glocks. Remember there's a reason that you even breathing. Know the most high, know yourself and know peace. Check it out. For me, the key to freedom was getting freedom for Keita. First and foremost, we thirsting for most of what we ain't needing. Further debilitating our condition with twisted vision. I'm petitioning my people's release from mental prisons. Taking responsibility, the syndrome of sin's gone. 20 centuries we've been set free from religion, but blinded to the fact that my decision had little to do with my position. My destiny was envisioned in heavenly places. My mentality racist. To find the right rhyme to show how sufficient his grace is. I bring it to earth for all my dogs to live. For what it's worth, I just wanna show my people how to live. Reconciles, I just check the style of the instigator. Planting seeds to help my people achieve what's greater. Having faith and hoping for the best is cool, but we choose to walk in love, manifesting God's rule. It's good news that I speaks for the streets. Ain't no real need for me to preach over beats. Just bring a word in season to those unbelieving in themselves. Pull them off the shelf so they can see. This is for the homies that's posted on the block. The ones that feel like they gotta kill and bust glocks. Remember there's a reason that you even breathing. Know the most high, know yourself and know peace. It's good news that I speaks for the streets. Ain't no real need for me to preach over beats. Just bring a word in season to those unbelieving in themselves. Pull them off the shelf so they can see. This is for the homies that's posted on the block. The ones that feel like they gotta kill and bust glocks. Remember there's a reason that you even breathing. Know the most high, know yourself and know peace.
Yeah. We've come to the conclusion of the Chronicles. I really appreciate you all investing your hard-earned money into this project and taking the journey down the road of my life with me. You know, I can't really say whether my mission was accomplished or not with this album, but at least want to fill you in on a purpose, which was simply to inspire you, the listener, to examine your own past, present, and future. So with that said, I just challenge y'all, remember your lineage, engage in the journey of life, and be sure to leave behind a legacy. Until next time, this is Reconcile, signing off. One love, one body, 12-12.
Yeah. 12. I'm in your realm now. Records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm gone. Yeah, I'm in your realm now. Records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm gone.
Look, I'm the type of cat that if I jump on another man's track, I make them wanna take it back to they studio, remove they flow and then display the fact that they verses could not match the power that this man dispatched. Every time I light the match on microphones, bury the axe. Caught off circulation of they singles on radio stations, bring them to lay below nations. I had to scratch off the list of those that might remain to maintain the claim to successfully change the game. My unit's realer than gorilla, we hungrier for more. Call me Big Wreckzilla, cause of cities that I floored. Got a big tech spitter connected to vocal cords to penetrate your chest and introduce you to the Lord. Yeah, it's living proof that I'm a 12, perfectly aligned like a spine. Never turn away, vertebrae, leave opinions laying on the shelves. I refuse to be confined when I rhyme. That haters in what y'all heard them say. Yeah, I'm in your realm now. Records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm gone. Yeah, I'm in your realm now. Records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I'm ready. Yeah, but you don't understand it all. Okay, simply they can't erase us. We're way too abrasive for the fakers and the haters who can't take this. Leave MCs faceless, nameless, tasteless, train them and make them famous. Can't dictate to us the ways to display this, so they change in phases, rearranging faces, move with the false notion they could escape this. Known for blazing places, shown in ancient spaces to make a difference for the benefit and remembrance of all those who's faithless. Bring truth to the table, no fables, with the hopes they do embrace this. Take another look and see amazing graces, stands adjacent to situations, facing a time of need, not dimes and weeds. Simply cannot replace this peace that I've achieved once I believe nothing can separate us from the love of God. Even when I slip, when I wanna trip hard, when I wanna flip, when I wanna discharge, when I gotta get a grip and I gotta get far away. Let it go all the way, hit pause and avoid pitfalls and cause astray. Gotta take it all today, regroup, make moves in the booth, leave it all on stage. Leave my change, resurrect my safe point blank range. Give it all to God, let go of the reins. Still committed to bring freedom to the brain.
I'm in your realm now, records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm gone. Yeah, I'm in your realm now, records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm done. I'm in your realm now, records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm gone. Yeah, I'm in your realm now, records here to stay. Spitting life, here to resurrect. Mics and pave the way. Whoa, I know that some might not be ready when I come. But you don't understand it all once I'm done.
Oh boy. Yeah. Reconcile. The general is in the structure.
It's my album.
Yo, we having some fun. This is the hidden track. You know what I'm saying? What up, Construct? D-Lec. Woo! Yeah. I'm never coming glitzy or glamorous. I just hammer this into the depths of all your abdomens. Got you grabbing for the word, rivet in your panic pit. Ain't no laughing since this culture's breaking down because of all the crap these cats be babbling. Across the map we traveling, unraveling God's mysteries, others mishandling. Representing number 12 with microphone and gaveling. Hand to dismantlement with plans to disband the position that we standing in. Do you understand it when the plot they can stop sickening with rhythms and sickening to the point of vanishing? Spit flames, engine hair, sifting men like mannequin. Avoiding disguise, walk the skies like I'm Anakin. Pop culture's propaganda, pushing lies, panic, problematic to the point of pressure cooker. Animation nation is waiting for the manifestation of we. What you get with the program, turn off your TV, yeah. 12 Deuce in the building, Big Wreck, yeah. It's the hitting track, yeah.
Yo, I'm Blaize in the building. BK's in your area. Yo, listen, God chosen, spitting the flow frozen, ripping the foes open, fitting the track like mitten. In fact, you're hoping the poles in the building to address my explosive skills, and everybody gotta talk about closing, killing. I will expose the villain, becoming the foes of the children. Mass media reap seeds of weak fiends. Got them breathing like heathen and teething on weed seeds. Little shorties thinking that they gotta show TTs to get a little love from a little ghetto thug, when all they really need is God and a little hug. And patience and prayer been replaced by drugs. So I came to bring the light, not Miller above, but the word is absurd. So I ain't killing with slugs. See my cup runneth over, so I'm spilling the mug. Sharing the fruits of my people till they feeling the love. Yeah, until they feeling the love. Yo, GPA in the place. Omni Blaize in the house.
1212 in your world. Natural wreck. It's Logic, December, the hottest sign. The scene sun to demolish soundless. These come and acknowledge homage. Does it they hardest? Perform artist. Perform his lips mode inflow. Sent impose, fist blows potent. Lymph foes, his toe clips blow close quick. Lips foam so insatiable. The lust for the face and the full adjacent. Rapidly rape, you're rapping over bass kicks. Basically kicking assets. Aztecs, actors, axes, antics. Aftermath is hackers slash flick action to has been rappers. As the risk get active, have him as bass head addicts coming back for more. They awares killing them softies, but still so ill and experience often these. Unwilling to quit listening them all. We still in the thick of the action. The packed attack still after absent bastards. It's not a game.